welcome to Wetpixel Live. I'm Adam Hanlon, and I'd like to welcome you to the next episode of our Wetpixel November 21 Trade Show special. In case you haven't watched the other episodes so far, please go back and check them out. We've had some fantastic episodes from Saga and from Easy Dive. And our next episode is with my friend Takuya Torii-san of Inon, well known in the diving industry for his quirky sense of humour, I think maybe the right way of describing him. And he has a range of new products from Inon Japan to show us on the video. Obviously, for those of you that are in Las Vegas for DEMA, we wish we were with you. For those of us that normally can't make it or couldn't make it because of the travel restrictions and all the other issues around traveling, I hope this will help to whet your appetite for some of the things that might be going on at DEMA next year. So certainly Torii-san is very much a fixture of DEMA, and I'm sure in 2023 when in 2022 when we're all back and traveling normally, you'll be able to catch up with him at DEMA 2022. Anyway, here he is.
This is Takuya Torii from Inon, Japan. Thank you for tuning in Virtual DEMA Show hosted by Wetpixel. Last 18 months, we had the difficulty connecting each other in real world due to pandemic. We are still unable to attend real DEMA Show in Vegas this year. However, we have a chance to join this virtual event thanks to Wetpixel. So, let me explain about our latest product line during this virtual show. Let's get started. After last DEMA show back into 2019, we have been working on a couple of products. Our R&D team successfully finished up these newer products. So, let me show these items one by one. First, I would like to introduce our new housing for Canon EOS R5. We call X2 R5. There are 7 key features of this housing. Number 1. Super accurate multifunctional TTL converter. As a strobe manufacturer, we know everything about our strobes, of course. However, there are many challenges, like how to read camera's TTL signal and how to interpret that signal into a signal which can control Inon strobe in TTL. It took time for our engineer, but they finally came up with this very accurate TTL converter carrying multi-functions. Number 2. Control flash amount directly from camera. Number 3. 12 shots per second continuous shooting supported. The TTL converter supports 12 shots per second continuous shooting. Let me demonstrate how it works. Number 4. Quick switch system to quick switch between horizontal and vertical camera composition. Number 5. Patent pending vacuum leak sensor. Okay, let's demonstrate how vacuum leak sensor works. Before we go for diving, of course, we have to make sure that the housing is completely sealed to prevent accidental flooding, not to let inside camera flooded. So first we power on. Then this LED indicator starts to blink in red. This blinking pattern also tells us our battery level. Okay, so let's start vacuuming. So this is outer unit of vacuum leak sensor. So first we open up this outer cap. Then we start vacuuming. And as we vacuum, this LED indicator changes its pattern and color as I mentioned. So start to vacuum. Now it changed to a blinking pattern in red and green. Now we hear single beep, so we continue vacuuming. Now we hear double beep, and LED indicator gets into our blue steady mode. So this is the time we have to stop vacuuming. Then we close this cap and leave the housing as it is. After 5 minutes, once this LED indicator changes to a very slow blue blink, it's sign of OK, and we can go for diving. But if this LED indicator changes to any other pattern and color, and we hear some beep, it's the sign of there is something wrong with the housing closure. So we have to start over. During the day, between the dives, we may have to open up the housing to recharge camera's battery or to change memory card. Then we open up this outer cap. Then we see blue tab at here. And we pull up this blue tab to equalize the pressure inside of the housing. So we equalize by pulling up this blue tab. And now we can open up the housing. And we power off the vacuum leak sensor. Because we need to power off this vacuum leak sensor once we open the housing to reset the vacuum leak sensor program. Number 6. Next generation MRS control system. MRS stands for Magnetic Rotary System to control camera zooming or focusing by outer control ring. This is Inon's patent technology, and how to control camera's manual focusing or zooming is pretty much same as we control the camera directly on land. Okay, so let's see how MR system consists. Now I take out the camera from a housing. And the camera has got the 100mm RF macro lens. And I have already attached the 3 MRS magnetic ring on the camera lens bottle. As we know, RF 100mm macro lens has 3 different control rings. The first, so-called the SA control ring, and the middle one is manual focusing ring, and the last one is so-called the control ring to assign different function. And there are many of small round metal parts. All of them are magnets. Inside of this outer control ring, also there are many of magnets. So as we turn this outer control ring, the immersed magnet ring on the lens barrel also turns simultaneously. This is the principle how we control lens barrel from outer control ring. And at this point, you may have a question, why the outer control ring is only one, while there are 3 magnet rings on the lens barrel? You don't have to put all of the 3 magnet rings on the lens barrel. So for example, if you only use a manual focusing, then you put only one immersed magnet ring. Because, as you see, this outer control ring can slide. So, at this position, we control the SA control ring. And at this position, we control focusing ring. And this position, we control the control ring. And from this immersed ring for X2 R5 housing, we redesign this immersed control ring to support more precise manual focusing, especially useful for super macro imaging. This is how immersed system works. Recently, we released XT mount system. This is a new generation of a bayonet mount system to support speedy and comfortable lens exchange underwater. We designed this XT mount system mainly for Olympus TZ series and Sony RX100 in combination with their original housings. This is XT bayonet mount. And this XT bayonet mount is attached on the housing lens port. Then we fasten this bayonet mount by this retaining ring. And with this XT bayonet mount, it's pretty easy to attach and detach the conversion lens underwater, and also it's comfortable to change the lens underwater between wide and macro lenses. This is a new version of a UWL95 wide conversion lens with XT mount. So it's easy, like this. And when we remove the lens, we release this lock level and turn. So we can attach this UCL90 macro lens on same XT bayonet mount, like this. And we can also attach micro fisheye lens because we design another version of a mount converter to attach micro fisheye lens on XT bayonet mount, like this. We have a wide range of XT mount lens holders. Especially, new style of the lens holder from this XT mount series is this lens holder attached on housing accessory shoe. And now we can hold the lens on top of the housing. So by having this type of lens holder for accessory shoe is we can hold heavy attachment lens at the top of the housing, and the center of gravity doesn't move too much. So, and also this is very close to a lens pose, so it's easy to change between the lenses underwater. This year we released new accessories for new GoPro Hero 9 and Hero 10. And we have two different types of adapter. So first, let's cover this SD bayonet mount. It's easy to attach this SD bayonet mount on the GoPro housing. Like this. Just snap on and fasten this SD bayonet mount by this thumb screw. That's it. And now we can attach this UFL G140 semi-fissure conversion lens. Like this. This M67 type adapter is to hold curve filter. And this is our underwater red variable color filter. This variable filter consists with two polarized filters. So we attach these two components like this. And front filter component we can turn. So as you can see, by turning this front element, now the density of filter changes. Maybe like this. The function of this variable color filter is to accommodate with the different water color at the different depths. So as we change the depths, then we just turn this front filter element to get the natural white balance. And now we can shoot with the appropriate color balance, even without the lighting. This is our existing carbon telescopic arm. And we designed this type of adapter especially for GoPro to attach on the top of the carbon telescopic arm. So now we can attach GoPro on top of the carbon telescopic arm by a SD bayonet front mask. And now we can attach our semi-fissure lens or wide close-up lens on the GoPro and to shoot by extending carbon telescopic arm to shoot shy subject, or we can shoot ourselves like a selfie. And the other component goes to other end of the carbon telescopic arm, like this. And we can attach this hand strap not to lose expensive equipment. This is the end of a brief, maybe not brief, product presentation from Inon. Hope you enjoyed and found some part of this presentation to be interesting. For everybody, stay safe and healthy until we meet next time in the real world. ありがとうございました。